today's class, the day one agenda. Today's class, we are going to see what is data science, why we need data science, why data science is so popular, what are the applications of data science, and what are the various jobs. Obviously, from students perspective, if you see the first day, first class, from students perspective, if I think about from students perspective, you'll be having multiple questions in your mind. Questions like, sir, what is data science? Sir, whether data science jobs are there in the market. Okay. And freshers, we get the freshers jobs. And I want to shift my career from non-IT to IT, shift non-IT to IT, from other domain to this domain. All these multiple questions. And along with this, what is the duration? What is the fees? And I'll be capable of doing this course or not? Like this, multiple questions will be running in the student's mind. So each and every question I'm going to solve at the end. So first, let us focus what is data science and what is real use of data science and why it is so popular nowadays. Why everyone are saying data science, artificial intelligence, or machine learning. This is in the first position. And the career of these are very different when compared to others. Now, whether this includes programming or not. And if I'm a non-programmer, I'm from non-programming background where I'm not having any idea of programming, can I sustain this programming? Is that easy? It is easy to learn or not? These are the various questions, right? Each and every question I'm going to solve them. But before solving to the questions, this is not the question and answer session, right? If it is a question and answer session, means we used to have only questions and answers, but this is not the question and answer session. So this is a demo session where intro of data science, right? So here first we'll understand what is data science. Based on that, we move on to the furtherly. And at the end, we can ask whatever the questions you are having. I will solve each and every question of this, right? Because you don't know what is data science only. First, what is data scientist and what exactly the data scientist will do. First, if you understand that one, later you can understand so many things, right? So that is the reason. First, we'll understand what is data science and why we need this data science and why data science is so popular, right? And what are the applications of data science? Is the data science is applicable only in IT industry? I'm from B Pharma and I want to shift my career to IT industry. Sir, I'm from civil engineer. I want to shift to IT industry. Is that applicable only for IT industry or is that applicable for all the industries? And what are the various roles are there in the data science? And what is the difference between a data analyst versus data scientist? And what are the companies and what would be the salaries, whether it is a fresher or whether it is an experienced person or my previous experience will be considered or not, and what would be the expected salary of mine. All these questions we'll understand one by one, right? Now let us start first. What is data science? Data science is nothing but understanding the data and from that getting the meaningful insights. For your simple understanding, I'm going to take a basic simple example to understand the data science. Simplest example is, so does the same. It will understand the customer requirements. For Amazon, generally who are purchasing in Amazon, what is the requirements of Amazon customers? They require with respect to more number of products for comparison. If one product only is there and if you show that product and you ask it to buy, miss, they will not buy. We have to show multiple products. And we have to give the choice for the customers to purchase that one. We have to give them more number of products. Second, we have to give for them free delivery. 3, fast delivery if possible on the same day or next day or immediately. And 4, we require with respect to low cost. It should be low cost. 5, we have to give the written policy should be there. We have to accept the written. Now, these are the requirements. Now, earlier, before Amazon, that is e-commerce business, before the e-commerce business, what would be the scenario? You know, everyone used to purchase on the offline stores only. And they're having a mindset before, I'm saying about 6 years backstory, 6 to 7 years backstory. The mindset of the Indian people is we have to visualize the product clearly and we have to identify whether there is a defects on that or not. First, we have to visualize them clearly. Okay, once we visualize and after visualizing, we have to finally purchase that product. If anyone wants to buy a laptop, they used to have a imagination that in the online they'll sell the cheap products, or they'll change the original things inside that one. They'll remove the original battery and they'll keep the duplicate battery inside that one and they'll sell in the Amazon. They are having a pre-assumption like that. Okay, so they used to not to purchase any product on the online. They think that everything is duplicated or everything is with respect to cheap quality, or because they are selling low cost now. Low cost means everyone will have a first doubt that it is a what type of product this is, right? So Amazon has understand all these things. After understanding these things, that is okay, the people are thinking in this way. For them, we have to start the return policy. If you're not interested, return back. You'll pay complete amount. You can return it as it is. If you return it, we'll refund the complete amount, right? They have came with this one. Next, with respect to initially when the Amazon has started, Amazon or Flipkart, whatever it is, e-commerce business has started. Initially, we used to have with respect to delivery charges. So if any one person wants to purchase any product from e-commerce, they used to think, "Arey, with that delivery, we can get one more product also in this market." They used to think in this way. So that delivery cost is very high. But later on, what they have done? Free delivery. Directly first day itself, we have not got all these things. Whatever the Amazon website you are seeing now and whatever the Amazon products you are observing now, that is not the first day. Initially, they have started and initially they have faced some number of hurdles. Based on the feedback and based on the reviews of the customer, they have upgraded themselves everything. And finally, today they are in the market leaders with large amount of profits. On the day one itself, initially when Amazon has established in India, it is in loss. The first quarter, it is a loss. First year, it is a loss completely. Later only they have got the profits after observing. So Amazon has done the understanding the customer's requirement, and from that it has made a better decisions. So understanding the customers and developing the decisions accordingly in order to make the more profits is called as data science, right? Example I have told you with Amazon e-commerce, and I have told you one of the example with Naresh IT. Two examples I have told you. Now I'm going to tell one more example with respect to a data science. Any company, for example, there is a Udupi hotel is there. Even that one also requires data science. If you go with a tea time, that also requires the data science, because at the end tea time wants more profit. That company is there now. Tea time is one of the company, whether it is a small company or whether it is a large scale company. Wipro is same, tea time also same. That is IT company. This is a tea company. Everything is a companies only. At the end, everyone wants more business. Everyone wants more profit. Tell me which person don't want the profit? Is there any person don't require the profit? Or is there any person don't wants to improve their business? Is there any person like that? Any company is there like that? Sheikh Jakaria, can you please erase that one? Right? Can you speak Hindi? No, I can't speak Hindi. I don't know Hindi. Completely zero. Right? This is only with respect to English, the class. Can you please erase this blue line? Data science is scientific processing of transforming the data into insights in order to make the decisions. So whatever the data they have given to us, we have to understand the data, and from that data we have to make with respect to better decisions. The decisions or the insights, whatever the insights you are going to make, that insights has to increase the business. For example, you have observed something. So today you have observed that I have wear a red shirt. What is the use of that one observation? With that observation, you will not get anything. If I wear red shirt or if I wear black shirt also, there is no use. These observations are no use. Which type of observations are useful? Understanding the content of what is data science clearly and what is going to be happen. Okay, the companies, what they are going to do, these observations will help for. So which observations help us? That observations we have to identify. That is called as meaningful insights. So data science is processing of transforming the data, means whatever the data they have given to us, we have to transform them. Transform means nothing but from that we have to extract. So for example, earlier I have told you feedbacks. The students will give the feedbacks. From that we have to transform. What we are transforming means converting the given raw data. The given raw data. Raw means the original data. Original data is called as raw data. From the raw data, we are getting the insights. This process is called as transformation, right? So you are going to transform the data into the insights in order to make the better decisions and in order to make the more profits is called as data science. That data can be any type. The data can be feedback data. The data can be structured data or unstructured data. The data can be videos data. If we ask some of the students feedback, some people will send on the mail. Some people will send on SMS. Some people will send an audio. Whatever they want to say, they'll send an audio. Some people will say that feedback on the video. So whatever the type of data, at the end, we have to analyze them. So the data can be any type, right? So the data can be any type, whether it is a structured data or unstructured data. Structured means which is having a proper format, which is in the tabular format, something like tabular format. Which is having a proper format is called as structured data. Which is not having any format is called as unstructured data. For example, in the Twitter, we are going to write one tweet. For that, is there any proper format is there? Anyone can write anything. Starting with, you can start with the letter hi. You can start, you can write with respect to @ and you can write per a person and you can write anything. There is no rule. When there is no rule, that data is called as unstructured data. For example, there is a structured data. Name is there means inside this column, you have to write name only. Here you have asked for education means here you have to fill your education only. Phone number is there means you have to fill the phone number only. There is a proper structure for that. Proper rule is there for that. Then it is called as structured data. Rule is available means structured data. Rule is not available means unstructured data. Simple. Right? So next. Now coming to this, data science is a combination of artificial intelligence, machine learning, and deep learning. All of them is considered under the data science. Now, what is machine learning and what is deep learning and what is artificial intelligence? Means machine learning. Now you are learning from me, right? Now I am writing one thing. Today's class is very nice. Today's class is very nice. Okay, assume this is the statement. Today's class is very nice. Okay, this is the statement. Now tell me whether it is a positive statement or a negative statement or it is a neutral statement. How you can say this one? By using the word of very nice. Why very nice comes under positive? Who told you that one? Because you have studied the English language, right? In the English language, you know what is the meaning of nice. With that nice word, very is there means it is somewhat more. You have studied in the English language. Assume that you have not studied the English language. And for that unknown person who has not even went to a school in his entire life, he has not went to a school. Even first class also he has not went. To that person, you have told the same statement. Now you are asking the same person whether it is a positive statement or negative statement, whether he'll answer that one. No, right? He'll not answer because he don't know what is the word of nice. So first you have to teach that person what is meant by nice. After teaching that person nice, what is the meaning of nice or very nice, everything. First you have to teach him the English language. After teaching the English language, then you can ask this statement is a positive statement or negative statement. Means first you are going to teach the human. You are going to teach something. The human is going to learn. That is called as human learning. If you teach to a human, it is called as human learning. If you teach the same thing to a machine, means it is called as machine learning. That is the machine learning means. Machine learning means machine learns the data. Machine learns is called as machine learning. Now what you are going to teach the machine means nice comes under positive. Good comes under positive. Excellent comes under positive. Awesome comes under positive. Bad comes under negative. Worst comes under negative. Like this, you are going to teach the machine. These are called as positive words. And these are called as negative words. Now, if any one person writes a statement that the today's demo session is excellent. Demo is excellent. If someone writes means immediately the machine will identify this is a positive one. Like that, around 500 students has written their comments, whatever the feedbacks. Okay, all the 500 feedbacks I'm sharing to the machine, and I'll ask out of 500 how many positives are there, how many negatives are there. The machine will check first one, it will read the first one, it will read the second one, it will read the third one. Automatically it will only do whatever the human has to do, the machine will do. Sir, why machine have to do? Human only can do the same thing now. If it is 50 feedbacks are there, I can read that one and I can understand that one. Assume that 5 lakhs are there. When I have to read and when I have to understand. What is the difference between a human versus machine? Means the only difference between these two is machine does the same work somewhat faster. The only difference is this one. When compared to human, the machines do faster, but the process is there, right? The process of the machine is designed by the human only. The process is same, but it will do fastly. The only difference is fastly. So here I'm going to teach to the machine learns the data, and after that it is going to helpful for me in understanding the data very fastly. So whenever we are having, for example, I'm having only 10 students are there, and I'm going to analyze only 10 students feedback. Then no need of machine, nothing. Manually only I can do everything. For 10 students, nothing is required. No machine learning, no data science, nothing is required. When we are having large amount of data where a human cannot do that one, then we are going to take the support of machine. So when we have to take the support of machine, first we have to train the machine. First machine has to get trained. After that, it will give the answers. For example, if I ask you the data science related questions, means how you can answer? You are listening first day, first class. Now itself, if I ask the data science related questions, interview questions, you can't answer, right? First, I have to teach you. Data science concepts I have to teach you. That is called as human learning. Human learns the data is called as human learning. Machine learns the data is called as machine learning. That is the only difference, right? So by using the machine learning or artificial intelligence like unstructured data, for example, if you are working on the videos or audios, then we require the artificial intelligence concepts. By using the artificial intelligence concepts or machine learning, at the end, we are analyzing the data only. Finally, we are analyzing the data. We are doing manually or we are doing with the support of machine or whatever the things, at the end, we are analyzing the data. Is that clear? Now, what are the applications means? Multiple applications. In every company, whether it is IT company or non-IT company, I told already in Naresh IT also we require the data scientist. Even Woodby Hotel also requires the data scientist. Any company, even if you go with a DMart, if you go with a normal small shop also, they require also data science. What is meant by data science means understanding the past data and based on that improving the business. For example, let us take your father is having a business. Assume your father is having some small business. Now your father wants to improve his business. Now what he has to do? He has to analyze what are the things was required in the market and what are the things we can do better. And based on that, he is going to improve the business and finally he will make the profit. Any person will do the same, right? So all the companies, each and every company requires the data science job, right? With respect to travels company like Redbus, Abibus, if you go with healthcare companies, if you go with sales, if you go with credit and insurance companies, credit card, whether to issue a credit card or not also decides based on the data science job on. Loan approve, whether to approve a loan or to reject a loan, whether it is educational loan, whether it is a personal loan, whatever the loan, whether to approve a loan or to reject a loan also will be decided based on the understanding of the data, the past data, right? Like social media, Narendra Modi wants to check the public opinion, whether they are positive on the BJP party or negative on the BJP party. How he is going to do that one? He is going to collect the data wherever the Narendra Modi word is there in the entire YouTube or with respect to the Twitter, what are the tweets they have written on the Narendra Modi's web page, everything they are going to analyze. Means the Narendra Modi will not do that one, right? The data science team is going to do that one. They will analyze the data and they'll say that, sir, on you, the public opinion is like this. According to that, Narendra Modi is going to do change. So even MLA, even any MP, CM, PM, any person, even educational domain require the data science. So everywhere, each and everywhere, the data science is there. It is not only for the IT industry. So that is the reason we are having any non-IT person, he wants to shift to IT means the best option is data science. Because, for example, he is from mechanical background. Mechanical related companies also requires the data science. He is from a pharma background. Dr. Reddy's also requires the data science. Sun Pharma requires the data science. Sir, I am from biotechnology background. With respect to chemical companies also requires the data science. Not only IT companies. It is not only with IT companies or it is not with respect to core companies. It is everything. Because everywhere the business is there, means everyone wants to improve their business. Now the question is, sir, data science, okay, why it is getting so popular? I assume like TCS, Wipro, or whatever the companies are there, they are established in 1990s only. From 1990s to 2020, means almost 30 years they are in the industry. Every year they are growing. Now every year they are checking themselves and they are doing that one. And the data science role is there from 1990s only. Why? But in 2020 it is getting popular. Why data science is getting popular in 2020 or 2021 or 2022? Why data science is getting so popular? Such a way that in BTech in data science also they are starting. BTech computer science, BTech IT we have seen from 1990s. But recently IIT is also starting that BTech in data science or BTech in AI. Why they are not starting BTech in DevOps? Why they are not starting BTech in SAP? Why they are not starting BTech in with respect to full stack? They can start now. In Hyderabad engineering colleges or in India IITs also. Open IIT websites and open engineering colleges websites. BTech computer science will be there, BTech IT will be there. Those two we know. Apart from that, BTech in computer science, within that data science also will be there or artificial intelligence will be there. Why? DevOps they can start, AWS they can start, Azure they can start, big data they can start. Why data science only? Why data science only? Means the data science is getting so popular. Why? Okay, data science is getting popular. Why? What is the back end reason? Reason is very simple. Data is growing exponentially. That is the only reason. So still how many years data science role will be there? Means how many years data is there? Data science will be there. That will never die. This will never die. Reason is very simple. Why Harvard University says that sexiest job of 21st century is data science? It can say with respect to other programmings, right? Java from my childhood onwards, it is there. From 1960s are there. It can say Java is the hottest job of 21st century, right? But everyone are predicting with respect to data science. Why? Because data is gradually increasing in that way. Not gradually, exponentially. It is running. And particularly in India, after Geo has changed. And during the COVID, earlier, before COVID or before Geo, if anyone wants to watch YouTube, means how many hours they used to watch YouTube, means maximum to maximum per day, 15 minutes or 20 minutes like this. We used to watch. At that time, monthly, we used to have a plan for 2 GB, monthly, 2 GB per month. Limited number of calls and monthly 2 GB. Whether you have used or not, I don't know, but I have used. Right? Only monthly 2 GB you used to have. Later on, every day 2 GB. At that time, monthly 2 GB. If you ask anyone Wi-Fi, can you share your Wi-Fi hotspot? Means they will see from top to bottom. Nora, less amount of the. Now, if you don't ask also, oh, signals are low now. Use my my hotspot. I will switch on. You use my Wi-Fi. Though they are not asking, also they are sharing. Right? Everyone are sharing because the data is like that. Earlier, 1 month we are having like this. Now every day 2 GB. By 10 o'clock, it is only 1 GB we have completed, means remaining 1 GB what we have to use? We'll share to others also. Or we'll download one movie. So that 2 GB will come completed. Next day, again, new 2 GB. Right? Some students will do like this also, right? Now, large amount of data is getting generated. 90% of the data was generated only in the last 2 years. From 0000 year to 2020, how much amount of data was generated? Only from 2021 and 2022, that much of data was generated. 2020 years data was generated just in 2 years. That much of huge amount of data is generated. Now, for that huge amount of data, who is going to analyze them? Data scientists. That is the reason data science is getting so popular. That is the reason why IITs or IIMs or anything introducing the data science course. Reason is very simple. Data is very large. Right? So now coming to this, as we all know that NASSCOM has also predicted that more number of openings. Now, everyone will say that, sir, presently recession is going on in IT industry, recession is going on, and whether we'll get the IT jobs or not. This is the question. During the COVID also, the same question was there. 2 years back, just 2 years back only. In 2020, first lockdown period, when first lockdown period was there, the same situation was there. Once that lockdown was removed, who has got maximum number of jobs, in the market? If I say miss, you will think that since I'm a data science trainer, you are sitting in the data science class, I'm saying data science, but actual fact is also data science. If you want, you can open in the Google, the same thing you type in the Google. Now you type in the Google after the class, not now. After the class, you write this statement in your notes, and after the class type top paid IT job in India. Just type the same to same as it is in the Google after the class. And don't decide based on the first website itself. First website is not the God and it is not the best one. Okay. So you just observe 10 web pages, 10 sites, first 10 sites, whatever the 10 sites are there. Out of 10, how many will predict data science in the first position? Just observe. Data science or AI. In the first position, just observe. Almost 10 out of 10 will be in the same. 10 out of 10, not even one will be missing. If my guess is right. Right? If you want, you can check. In the Google, I'm not sure you that in the class. If in the class, if I say miss, obviously you are sitting in the data science, I may attract, for attracting purpose, I'm saying all these things. You may think in that way. After the class, check in the Google. Google is not designed by me, right? Right? Simple. Now the answer is, okay, top paid job is data science. It is very clear. Now, why data science people are getting more high paid when compared to any other? Why? Reason should be there, right? Because they are the part of their business profits. That is the reason. Others are part of their product, but these people are part of their profits. Because of these analysis only, they have generated the profits. That is the reason behind that. So that is the reason why data scientists will get more salaries when compared to any others. Right? So here, the course I'm going to include with 25 plus modules I'm going to cover, that is related to Python, statistics, data analytics, machine learning, deep learning, natural language processing, computer vision, SQL, and Tableau. PySpark is not included. Okay. So instead of PySpark, I'm going to add the Power BI. According Tableau plus Power BI, both of them. Right? So here, whatever the course content is there, this includes the Python, statistics, data analytics, machine learning, deep learning, NLP. NLP means nothing but working on the text data, working on the videos or images, text data or audios, natural language processing. Deep machine learning is structured data. If you are working on the structured data, right? And exactly the perfect course content You can identify these 25 modules. What are these 25 modules if you want? This is the 25 modules. So core Python, Python for data science, descriptive statistics, inferential statistics, max. So max means, again, don't think that high level max. We are not the mathematicians. We are not doing the BSc max course or MSc max course. We are not preparing for IIT exam, or we are not preparing for MSET exam. Whatever is required for the data science, that max only we require. We don't require the integrals. We don't require Fourier transforms. We don't require with respect to trigonometry. These are not required for us. The entire max, whatever the max for data science is there, just we are going to complete in one class. That much of basic max we require. The max which you have covered in the 10th class is sufficient. Less than that. Sir, in my 10th class, I have not covered the topics. In my intermediate only I have covered, miss, I don't require. You have not covered, miss, I don't require. Never in the entire data science I required that intermediate max or BTech max. Only the basic max we require. Basic concepts, right? Max is required, but whatever the max required for data science is entirely different. I'm not working on the trigonometry now. I'm a mathematician, or I'm applying for any mathematician role, or I'm doing MSc max or PhD in max, nothing, right? I'm doing the max which is required for data science. Similarly, with respect to data analytics, future engineering, that is cleaning the data, and machine learning, and with respect to artificial intelligence, MySQL and Tableau. So these are the 25 modules, list of 25 modules, and I'm going to share you this content, right? So entire things, entire from top to bottom, everything I will only teach. Completely I will only teach from the starting. Sir, for this, what is the prerequisite, sir? Nothing. Sir, I don't know programming language, sir. Till now, I have never worked on the programming, sir. You are called as lucky guys. Because there is no confusion for you. There is no comparison for you. Already some persons learn something. Now, when I'm explaining something, they'll confuse themselves. They'll try to remember the whole things, and they'll try to compare, and they'll confuse themselves. If you don't know any programming means, there is no confusion. So there is nothing is there. So you are called as simply lucky, right? So here, these are the 25 tools which I am going to cover. Within that, particularly within this machine learning, what are the algorithms I am going to cover also, I have written very clearly. I'm not covering just of 2 algorithms just as introduction, and I'm saying that I'm completed data science, miss. No, not like that. I'm going to cover with 30 algorithms. The numbers also have written very clearly. 30 algorithms I am going to cover with respect to, right? So the same thing I have mentioned. Guys, one person has written in the yellow color. Please remove this. Okay, from tomorrow I will disable that option, right? So here, these are the various modules. Inside that modules, what are the contents we are having, everything, right? Now, next one is, I'm going to cover with 15 plus real-time projects. 30 algorithms I'm going to cover, and 25 tools I'm going to cover. What are the list of tools I'm going to cover is, these are the list of tools. Okay, related to data science, Python for data science, these are the various libraries for statistics, and for machine learning, and for deep learning, and for artificial intelligence, and similarly MySQL, and for data visualization. For deployment, this one, right? These are the various tools which I am going to cover. So this list of tools, what are the list of tools PDF and course content PDF and this modules PDF, everything I'm going to upload in the drive, and I'm going to share you the drive link. And after the class, you can check yourself and you can compare, you can do whatever the things you want, right? Next, I'm going to cover 15 real-time projects. It is not 10. I have increased the number of projects to 15. 15 real-time projects I'm going to cover in the class only. In the class only I'm going to cover, because I have to explain the machine learning things and the data science concepts. Means I have to take one example, right? That example directly I'm considering the real-time projects. By taking the real-time projects only, I will explain the examples or explanation of data science, right? And I'm going to cover two capstone projects. Two capstone projects means end-to-end. End-to-end means from the starting to ending, what we do exactly in the companies, the same way we are going to do two capstone projects, end-to-end projects that we are going to do two, right? And whatever these two and whatever the 15 projects are there, these 15 projects and two projects, you can't write in the resume. You should not write in the resume also. You are not here to do the copy paste work. Whatever I have done in the class, copying that one and keeping in the resume, that is not your work. You are not here to do the copy paste work. Here you are here to understand the concepts and you have to implement a new project. And I will share, according to that, I will share you the data also. And for that data, you have to do the project. And whatever you have done, that one you have to keep in the resume. You should not keep whatever I have done in the class. The same thing if you copy paste in the resume is, see, now this whatever you have done, assume that you have copied. Assume that you have copied. Now what happens? What happens means nothing. Just your resume will shortlist. But your resume getting shortlisted means your requirement is interviewer, your requirement is job. If your requirement is interview means do whatever the things you want. If your requirement is job means do the correct things only. Right? Here my goal is not for getting the interview chance. My goal is getting the job. That is my goal, not getting the interview. Okay. By creating the fake experience or by creating something and by saying, but by others, they have told something and you have designed something, you will get an interview call. What is the use of getting interview call? Getting interview calls, first interview call, second interview call, third interview call, like this, trying for 10 companies. And after trying 10 companies, 11th company getting selected. Worst process. Process is aim for first company only. In first company only, we have to get the interview job. What is required for that? Why you are getting rejected by the first company? There should be some reason, right? That reason, first, before attempting the interview itself, we have to learn that one in the class. So I'm going to train you in such a way. In the first interview itself, you'll get successful. Not like this. Right? Doing this one, first interview, second interview, third interview. What is this? You're trying your luck. For lucky games, why to go with the data science? You can go with Kirti. Can you erase the blue line? Okay. So in the getting the interview course and trying your luck, you're not here to play the lucky games. If you're interested to play, to see your luck means go and play the lottery. That is also lucky game only, na? Go and play the lottery game. Check your luck. You may get 1 CR package also there. Here we are not for luck to check our luck. Here we are only to project ourselves, whatever the subject we are having, to showcase ourselves, and we have to get the best industry job, not to check the luck. Okay. So based on that, we are going to train in such a way, right? So the tools, and once these are completed, now we have to create the resume. Assume that you are a HR and you have to shortlist any person, right? You have to shortlist or you have to take finally that person into the job. Now assume that you are the HR. You are the HR. You. Okay. You have to hire a person of data scientist. Till now, you don't know what is data science. Inside that, what is there? Okay. Assume. Now, blindly, without knowing anything, just can you write what are the points you will check generally in your notes? Can you write, please? No need to tell outside. Just write in your notes. If you are the HR or you are the company owner, in your company, which type of people you are interested? Assume that you are having your own company. You are having your own company. For your own company, you are hiring a data scientist, whether it is a fresher or whether it is a experienced person. First thing, commonly everyone will write subject. Okay, no need to write machine learning, computer vision, no need to write the headings. Just simply write the subject. Apart from subject, what else you require? Can you please restart? Please write in your notes, please, everyone. If you want to hire a person, miss, what are the things you look? Don't see other notes. You are not here to do the copy work. If you don't know anything, miss, just leave, ignore, no problem, but don't copy. List how many points you want, mention all the points, no problem. If you get 10 points, miss, write the 10 points, 20 points, miss, 20 points, whatever the number of points you write. No problem, absolutely no problem. Guys, don't write anything on the screen. Please erase this green line. Written. So subject, that is nothing but skills and what are the skills he is having and what are the tools he is familiar. Okay, that is first common. So you no need to mention what are the exact tools because you don't know anything. So no need to mention that one. Skills and tools. One person should be very good at the skill set. Okay. Apart from that, we required with respect to the projects. The person should have some projects. And the person has to complete some kind of certification. Any certification related to that. Or with respect to any kind of additional skill set he is having. Something you are going to write, right? Now, whatever you have written in your notes, once the course is completed, once at the end of the course, first check yourself whether those requirements, whatever you have written in the notes, you have meet that requirements or not. For example, you are not meeting your company requirements, then how you can meet other company requirements? For your own company, you are not getting selected. You will be selected for other company. Yeah? Understanding the logic? For your company, you require very high skill set, very good knowledge, everything you require very high level. But other companies require only low level. Huh? No, right? Any company will look like the same, right? Every company is money only. Wipro is also having money only. You are also having the same money only. At the end, you have to pay the same salary. Now, how the Wipro will think, how you are thinking, Wipro also will think in the same way. Infosys also will think in the same way. They want the better candidate with a less price. The resume we required with respect to the projects, the skill set, the tools, certifications, and Kaggle. Right? These are the various things we required in the resume. Once in the resume, if you write all these 5 headings, automatically your resume gets shortlisted. Now everyone says that, sir, I know data science, I know machine learning, I know. Array, okay, I know, okay. How much you know? I want this one, not I know. I want how much you know. The industry focus on this part, not on this part. I know data science, miss. Okay, you know data science. How much you know? How much you know? How we can check that one? One project. Project tells that how much you know. What level of project you have done, that level tells that how much level you know that data science. 2, certification. Certification tells that how much you know. Certification is not nothing but course completion certificate. Course completion certificate you have to keep with you only. There is 0% usage with course completion certificate, including Naresh IT also. Including Naresh IT course completion certificate also 0% usage. Naresh IT is not exceptional. Including Naresh IT's course completion certificate also 0% usage. Which certification is having high percent? Means the certificate which you have got after clearing the exam. After clearing the exam, you have got the certificate, means that is having the use. Just I have paid the fees and I have got the certificate, means no use. Any certificate by paying the money and you have got the certificate, means there is no use. Only after writing the exam, once you clear that exam, then you have got the certificate, means that is having the use. Certificate meaning is that one, not this one. Simply by paying the fees and getting the course completion certificate and keeping the resume. 0% weightage for that. Not even not 1% weightage also not there. Even not even this one is not there. Directly 0. But students don't know anything now. Institute will say that we'll give the certificate, means oh certificate. Something they feel that they got the all India level first time. But there is no use. There is no use. Completely there is no use. You have to write some exam, and after clearing that exam, if you get the certificate, that is used, and that you have to keep in the resume, then it is having some weightage. So these both will tell how much you know the content. Simply I say that I have completed data science course at Amir Petra. Okay. Anything special? Are you coming from any IIT? Or you are coming from MIT? No, right? Just you have paid 15,000 course fees and you have joined in the course. After joining the course, you have listened like this. Sir is writing on the board, you have seen the board. Task accomplished. What is the use of that? So here, how much you know the content is more important. Don't focus on what I know. Focus on how much you know. Right? How much you know says based on the projects, what level of projects, what type of certification you have done, and what is your Kaggle rank. If you are having a good subject, then you have to get a good Kaggle rank. Sir, one of my friend recently completed a data science course, sir, but he is not having any job, sir. Ask your friend, whoever has completed data science course, ask that friend, whoever has done this data science course in Amirpet, whatever it is, wherever it is, in entire India or entire world. Okay, sir, data science course was completed, but no placement, sir, for him. Till now, there is no placement, it seems. He's saying that in the industry, there is no data science jobs. He's saying like this. Now, what is the situation, sir? Ask that same person, what is the certification you have done? My institute has given, your institute is not the great one. My institute has given the certificate, miss. Why it has given the certificate? Because you have paid the fees and it has given the certificate. Have you cleared any exam? Ask that person. Have you cleared any exam and you have got the certificate? You ask that person. What is your Kaggle rank? You ask that person. Kaggle, what is that? Without knowing Kaggle word also, you are data scientist. Obviously, you will not get the job. Never in your entire life you'll get the job without knowing the Kaggle word. As a data scientist, Kaggle word is mandatory. What are the projects you have done? In my class, trainer has explained so many projects. Trainer explained, okay, what you have done, I'm asking what you have done, not trainer was done. Ask the same person, these 3 questions you ask. And after, for each question, there is an answer also. Still, he is not having the job, miss. Share the resume to me. Next day, I will post in the job. Ask the 3 questions for that person. Simple. Right? So any person having a good subject, he is having the job. The person who is not having the subject, just he'll learn the 30% of the course and he'll say that there is no job in the IT industry. For 30%, there is no job in the IT industry. Who is having 100% knowledge or at least 90% of the knowledge, for them only the IT industry jobs are available. Not for 30%, 40% knowledge, no job is available. 100% no job is available for 30% knowledge or 40% knowledge or 50-50 knowledge. I know 50% of that. For 50%, no job is available. Did the IT industry told that for 50% knowledge we are giving the jobs? Sir? Anyone has mentioned like that or your trainer has mentioned like that? Just we have to apply a logical questions on that. Right? So if you are having a good content with you, and if you project yourself that these are the minimum common things they have to understand, which attracts the visual resume. So we have to create visual resume which attracts as per the latest. We have to create the resumes. Once we create the resumes, now automatically if you forward the resumes to the companies, they will shortlist.